Hey guys, Xeonexis here, and today we're going to be talking about one of these epic Vanguard tournaments that I have. So, here, I start with the 3 barracks opening, and then open up with a bunch of riflemen in order to help me collect as many resource containers as I can. So my goal here is not to overextend because as soon as I have collected the resource containers, I will then prioritize capturing the flag in the middle. So unfortunately, I did a little bit of micromanagement here of my units, which is the reason why I lost most of the flags. So here you can see that the enemy has already captured the middle flag, the top flag, and my only hope now is capturing the bottom flag initially, but unfortunately the battle here, my riflemen went out of the flag and that caused me to lose progression, and both of them died at the same time, but still the bottom flag is not captured. But yeah, I still did not capture any flags, so I decided to produce more riflemen, at the same time produce myself some coyotes, and hopefully try to steal this flag right here. But unfortunately, the enemy ally units have managed to spawn and will effectively destroy my coyotes. At the same time, I tried to make a skirmish here in the middle, but yeah, this is a very bad engagement because the enemy has more units than me, which causes me to lose both engagements. So I decide to retreat, group up even more, and try to attack again. So common defense boost because they give more attack, but however they do not give the speed and they do not give the range, which is why I decided to go common attack instead. Here my mistake was splitting up the coyotes. I should not have split them up because here at the bottom the enemy has a bunch of assaults guarding the flag. At the same time here my units were not successfully able to capture the flag as well. So the thing about this is, if the enemy manages to capture the 3 flags, you have until like 3, 4, or 5 minutes to capture them back, because at 8 minutes they will begin to spawn Zeus or tier 3 level units of vehicles and infantry, and you don't want that, which is why you need to capture it to reset it as early as you can. So here I decided to make a bunch of riflemen and then make a full force concentrated attack on the top flag first, because I know that the enemy here did not produce so much infantry to defend this place. So vehicle scout boost for infantry scout boost to capture the flag as fast as I can. So here, while I am capturing this flag on my base, I am also producing a bunch of riflemen and coyotes, and then when they are good enough, I decide to attack. After the flag of the top has been captured, I decided to regroup my units by attacking them from another side. So here you can see that my units are attacking them from the front. At the same time, a support batch of unit is going to come from the behind and help them capture this flag back. So here I put them on hold position so that they will capture the flag successfully. And then of course, only one last flag that is going to be at the bottom. So yeah, I decide to go and attack that next. Alright. So now, my only job here is to defend the middle flag and try to capture all of the flags, because I don't want the enemy to capture this flag for too long. So here I decided to put in some support, but it seems like the enemy has reinforced this area right here, making it very hard to capture, and I lost my coyotes, but then I sent him some backup riflemen. Alright, so there the enemy managed to lose his forces guarding this area right here. So infantry scout boost to capture that flag, and at the same time advance supply, because now my goal is to develop my base. Alright, so here the enemy decides to recapture and tries to recapture the middle portion of the map. So he sends in a bunch of heavy assaults but fails to do so. So the thing is, the goal right here is to hold the middle part as early as possible. It doesn't matter if it gets captured the enemy. What really matters here is you have a flag that is consistently being captured, like that is permanently yours, right? So that might wanna be your top flag or the bottom flag. But the thing is, you need to make sure that the enemy does not capture the flag. Alright, the middle, it can be contested, like you can give it to the enemy for a couple of minutes, but then you can also try to take it back to reset it, because the middle flag is not really the important, it's really the hot zone, like the danger zone. So just like this, the enemy decides to take it back, it's okay. But what matters is my top flag and my bottom flag remain the same. Alright, so yeah, this is what happens. The middle flag is always gonna get contested, but make sure that you protect your other flags. So here I try to engage and try and recapture the flag because once again the progress will be reset, but it's okay, it's just going to be the middle. And you can see me build a bunch of construction yards in order to help me defend this area right here. So now the enemy tries to capture the bottom flag, alright? So it's okay because this bottom flag is expendable just like the middle one for me, because what I'm prioritizing here is to capture the top flag like permanently. I don't want the enemy to capture the top flag because I'm already taking control of that almost fully now. So now you can see me build a bunch of sniper towers to help defend this middle flag right here, alright? So the thing about building defenses on this flag is you won't have to commit any more units. Your units are going to be more flexible, so you can just pass them elsewhere. But yeah, there's that. Then here I build a bunch of barracks so that the units arrive more quickly. At the same time, I can just produce them on the spot, like on the field, and that can be very annoying to the enemy. Alright, so now I captured the flag again and build myself a bunch of sniper towers, and the enemy again tries to contest it, but it's too late. Meanwhile, the top flag that I have successfully defended for a long time is now starting to produce jaguars. Alright, so that's the real goal here. You don't need to capture all the flags, you just need to have one flag produce jaguars or Zeus, and then the game is pretty much almost secured. Alright, almost secured. One common mistake the enemy makes here is not making rocket towers or maybe additional defenses to defend himself against that attack. But yeah, eventually once the jaguars and the armadillos or stuff like that begins to be created, it really gets hard to recapture that flag. Alright, so now I have captured the middle flag, and now here the enemy is slowly losing to my ally that is coming from the top flag. Alright, so now he is trying to commit his forces to defend against those jaguars. Meanwhile, I commit my riflemen to attack this flag right here because I don't want this flag spawning a bunch of Zeus and units that I really don't want. Alright, so now you can see that the enemy has no units committed here, and at this point it was pretty much GG since the top lane or the top flag is producing a bunch of units just like this. Now all I need to do is simply sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and enjoy as my ally destroys the enemy base. So unfortunately for the enemy, he did not have enough units to defend this attack. Alright, so yeah, more units come in, armadillos and more jaguars, and this is pretty much a GG. He even built himself some anti-air for that. But yeah, that's this epic battle, guys. Remember, the goal here is to simply capture one flag, alright? To make sure that one flag will manage to produce tier 3 units as early as possible. As for the other two flags, your goal is to distract the enemy by keeping on recapturing that flag. Because if the enemy ignores one of your flags and that flag begins to produce high tier units, then that's going to be a big problem for him. Because it's going to be very hard to capture that flag, and it's going to be very hard to defend against those units. And that's it. Basically, the enemy is destroyed, and all thanks to my ally. And that's it for this video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have made it this far. Xeonexis over and out.